Okay guys, so we're back at Eddie's Revo again. I threw my ERCM pipe on there for now. Just so we could test it, because I've never run it on a Revo, so, and it's not really, it clears, yeah, it's fine. Anyway, so, yeah, the Ritter pipe that everyone was concerned about, that's going to spray oil all over the trunk. Well, I'm not undoing my zip tie job again. But the pipe's going to sit this way, and yes, there is going to be plenty of room for the fuel tank, for those of you that were concerned. So the exhaust is going to come out right here. So even with the suspension fully compressed, it's not going to hit that at all. So there's going to be an exhaust deflector, like one of these factory Traxxas ones, that's going to go on the tip here. And it's going to come out right where the factory one comes out. So nothing to worry about for all of you that were concerned. Now, moving on. Everyone goes, well, how are you going to mount it? This contraption is going to go on here. I'm trying to do this one-handed here, so let's see. Something like that. See, it's radiused. And then when I put this shell on here, that's going to sandwich. It's going to plug this old stinger hole. And we're going to sandwich that piece of bicycle spoke in here. And these slots are going to keep it from turning. And then what we're going to do is this hole, we're going to make a mount that's going to go from there right to here. So I am going to re-drill that hole because it's a little bit buggered. Well, actually no, it should be fine. It's going to get covered in JB weld anyway, so it should be okay. That stuff. Anyways, so it's going to be mounted from right where the factory one is, where that piece of wire is, and right here. So that thing ain't going to move nowhere. It's going to be completely solid. Next, what we're going to do is, Eddie's got one on order, is we're going to get a spring mount header for this to get rid of these stupid ones because they just fucking break all the time. That was a poor design. The OS21 TM Revo headers, we were going to buy one of those, but they want like 120 bucks Canadian. Ed was like, no, I'm not spending that. So Traxxas offers one, so we're going to go with that. And that way everything will be slightly flexible how you want it to be. And when it's mounted, there will be about 3/4 of an inch, half an inch to 3/4 of an inch above the fuel tank. So you don't have to worry about that heating up the tank or hitting the tank. And because the pipe is swooped in, it's going to clear the suspension, which doesn't come up that high anyways, and it's going to clear the tire. So for those of you that go, that's never going to work, trust me, it's going to work. It's going to be one of a kind. So, and like I said, these are just unfinished Ritter pipes. Richard ordered a couple extra. Well, Ed threw in obviously his couple bucks there when Richard ordered his. So he wanted a few extras. So I sanded this up with some 600 grit wet dry sandpaper and some Windex. Just be careful because the fibers in these things really suck when they get in your fingers. I'm just going to treat the underside of this, glue that on there, and there you will have a T-Max pipe adapted to Federevo. So it should be pretty interesting. Much better than the factory little aluminum can, wherever the hell that thing went. So you can see here, tiny little thing. Yeah, not really, they call it a tune pipe, it really isn't much of one, but this is an actual expansion chamber, so it should do a whole lot better. And these pipes, by the way, if you guys want to get one, go get one. They're awesome, and they're loud. I made a video about it before, which is, that is the phone number, so contact Mr. Ritter, tell him I sent you. And you guys can go get yourself one, and adapt it to Federevo. So, the other thing is, I just use normal drill bits. Just go slow and be careful. And make sure you wet this down if you have to do any kind of sanding. You don't want to breathe this shit in and get it out in your lungs because it would not be very good for you. Anyways, guys, enjoy your weekend. I'm going to go and hang out with Eddie and Richard here. We're going to go for a bash. Richard's truck is down. The shock tower broke, so he has a RPM shock tower on order. So that will be here probably next week sometime. And Ed's got his Revo done. My truck's ready to go, so... And Ed was super cool, and he bought me a gallon of nitro fuel for the work that I did on his truck, so that was a really nice thing for him to do. Anyways, guys, enjoy your weekend. As always, thanks for watching, and keep on burning nitro out there. Update on the property tax thing there. So, in total, with everyone's donations, it's been 600 bucks. So that's knocked the 600. So I just got $5 grand left. Anyways, you guys are all awesome. Thanks again. Later.